Yo guys, what's going on? Um, I kind of want to show you the secret area that I found next to the Beastial Sanctum here in Caelid. So if you start at the Beastial Sanctum Site of Grace, you're gonna go ahead and go out and go to the right from Blackblade Kindred, and you can use your horse here. I don't really know why I'm not right now. But if you run over here to kind of where this marker is, you're going to go past the birds further to the right over here, and you're going to look down, and you're going to see these structures down here, kind of near the water. And you can make your way down to those structures through these tree branches. So you're going to follow the branches down, and after that, it's a lot of just platforming. I'll speed the video up a little bit from this point forward so you can kind of just see where I'm going and how to get to things. This was actually like my first time finding this place, so I kind of wanted to do a lot of exploring. Unfortunately, there is a bug that you will see towards the end of this run where when you jump off you get stuck and there's not really anything you can do. It's supposed to be an area where you die, but they just messed up like the collision or whatever, and so you don't die and you just get stuck on this platform and then you end up dying like 30 seconds later. So don't jump down after like the main, there's gonna be like a big, it almost looks like an elevator platform, but it's not a lift. So don't jump off of that, because there is one other item right next to it, and there are two pretty good items down here. The first one is going to be the Dagger that enhances your bestial attacks, right? So the different incantations you can get from the Beast Clergyman. And then the other is the Dragoncrest Shield, which gives you, like, it negates damage, physical damage. This was actually the last one I found. There's 4 different versions of this talisman, and this is the very first one. So I don't know, maybe this is not as secret of an area as I think it is, but I haven't really seen anyone make any videos on it, so I figured I might as well put that information out there in case you guys are curious, or maybe you're like me and you found the other 3 talismans and you're like, where the heck is the first one? But the dagger you find is actually really cool, and I'll talk more about that when we get into the actual combat section after I find it. So yeah, I'll speed up the rest of this and then we'll come back at the end. Alright, so let's go over the items real quick that we picked up down here. So the Dragoncrest Shield Talisman, like I said, this is the base version of it. There are 3 others, a +1, +2, and then like a giant Great Shield Dragoncrest Shield Talisman. But the base version is the one we grabbed. So it says, Wrought Iron Talisman depicting an ancient dragon, boosts physical damage negation. The ancient dragons who ruled in the prehistoric era before the Erd Tree would protect their lord as a wall of living rock, and so it was that the shape of the dragon has become symbolic of all manner of protection. So I believe this one does 10% damage negation, so the other ones scale up from there. But the real thing we came down here for was the dagger. It's called the Cinquedea, and it is a unique item. I haven't found anything else like this throughout the game. Its description is a short sword given to the high-ranking clergyman of Farmazola, raises potency of bestial incantations. The design celebrates the beast's 5 fingers, symbolic of the intelligence once granted upon their kind. It has a quick step skill, like most daggers do. skill prized by the crafty and fleet of foot. Perform a quick step maneuver that allows for circling around lock-on targets, just like any other dagger. But the boost of bestial incantations is what makes this special. So we're gonna go over to the gate front and kind of show this off. Alright, so we're at the gate front. You can see it's doing quite a bit of damage with the dagger in the offhand, just giving that passive bestial effect, which is pretty nice. I'm using just the regular Golden Order seal. I think it's +5 at the moment. But I am not a faith build, and these are still kind of, you know, wrecking these guys, almost one-shotting them, considering all my pyromancy stuff is pretty low level. Here I swapped to the Beast Claw Mark seal, because that also gives a passive effect for attacks with the bestial incantations. So again, the shields are blocking a good bit of the damage, but that doesn't mean that it isn't viable. And I'm sure someone with higher faith and better pyromancy, you know, a faith build, and that's what they're going for their playthrough, these incantations can get pretty nuts. I've seen some higher level people, you know, create entire builds based around these specific spells, and they can get pretty crazy if you have the proper tools to use them. And again, my seals are not upgraded very far at all. I think this Beast Claw one is only at 5 as well. But yeah, I mean, just using the dagger on its own is also a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I hope you learned something. And if you guys know of any other secrets or any other places I should explore, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll be sure to make a video on that. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night.